Hello there everybody, the History Guy here. Some great news today. There is a new update for Ultimate General Civil War. They've been great with keeping these updates coming pretty frequently. Just want to touch on some of the major things that have changed. In the campaign, they have taken the campaigns to a place where you can now complete them. On the Confederate side, they've added a major battle at Washington, D.C., as well as a couple minor battles associated with that. And on the Union side, you have battles outside of Richmond, and you can take Richmond and win that way. They've also added Fort Stevens as a battle on the Union side as part of the Cold Harbor campaign. A bunch of AI improvements, some availability for low-cost rifles late in the campaign, some new custom battles as well. Before, there was just Dunker Church, which is part of Antietam, and Pickett's Charge, of course, at Gettysburg. They've added Marye's Heights, the Battle of Philippi, and Potomac Fort. If you haven't played the custom battles, I haven't actually done any videos on these, I don't think. Maybe I will at some point. Basically, you can go into these particular scenarios and you have a certain amount of points that you get to spend, so to speak, on troops. Or you can use the existing troops that were used in those battles and just fight those parts of those battles. So let me go ahead and just take a look here real quick and go over some of the fine points of what's in the new update here. So as you can see, the campaign has reached its final stage and provides the opportunity to achieve total victory either as a Confederate or Union commander. Just looking down here, they've got multi-language support now. So supported languages: English, French, German, Chinese, Spanish, and Russian. So for those of you watching who speak those other languages, there you go. That support is now there. New content: Fort Stevens. Talked about some of this already. Some of the custom battles they have. The AI has been further enhanced to pressure more on the objectives and cover all ground offensively or defensively where needed. AI has been improved in its territorial awareness and protection of flanks, and it uses artillery more effectively to attack or defend. Then, of course, fixes and balances: fortification, fire arc fixes, targeting problems, some text fixes, some bugs in some of the historical battles, some timer issues, which have been, issues here and there. They've done a great job of fixing those things. They've kind of given increased power to some of the artillery, increased the max supply cost from 25,000 to 35,000. Campaign opponent strength to either be underpowered in some early battles or overpowered in many late battles. So that'll actually be really helpful in the late campaign. Artillery above 12 pieces will inflict about 12.5% more damage than before, making large batteries even more useful. That's a big one right there, because that's of course been an issue where the larger you make the battles, the batteries, the less effective they seem to be. And I know there's been a lot of debate about whether that's the case, but that should certainly help with that. So then of course some graphical improvements. And there you have it. So those are the improvements that are going on in the battles right now, the campaign. That's kind of where we're going to pick up, I think, in just a minute. I'm trying to figure out where I am in some of these campaigns, because some of them I had ended a while ago. And I've got to go way back in my save games to look at where we are on some of these things. I never did Cold Harbor with the USA on that campaign, but let's go back a little further and see if I played all the way through in some of these. I really just, honestly, I've got so many saves at this point that I'm not entirely sure where I am with some of them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for now, just because we can. I'm going to try out one of these custom battles real quick, and let's go with Marye's Heights, one of the new custom battles. I have no desire whatsoever to fight that as the Union. We'll go Brigadier General difficulty. Own battle. You get to pick your own customized army. So we're going to pick a customized army to defend Marye's Heights. We've got 35,000 in manpower, $750,000 to spend on it. So let's go ahead and create a corps. Oh, for some reason I've got the thing set up for that. Alright, so they're going to be giving me little hints here and there. Yes, create a new division. So, obviously, I definitely want to go with artillery. A lot of it. Some decent weapons as well. Let's see what we have a lot of that's decent. Go with some 1841 Mississippis. Gonna max these bad boys out wherever I can. Got some major generals here. Wow, they're expensive. So, not going to be able to do everybody with decent weapons like that, because it's obviously going to get pretty costly to do that. But let's see. Just for the sake of defending Marye's Heights, I think we're going to want morale to be good. We're definitely going to want some artillery here. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and build this up. I won't bore you with the details of everything like this. I'm going to go ahead and build my army. I'll come right back and just kind of go over my build when it's done, and then we can see the battle itself. Alright, so welcome back. Here's my build. This is what we're going to go into the battle with. The weapons was a real problem in terms of availability, so I got a lot of units that I designated in their name that they have farmers or reboard farmers, because I wanted to know where those ones were. Also very limited in the artillery that I'm able to take in. So we'll see how this goes. This is a custom battle fighting Marye's Heights on the Confederate side. I believe I should have a well-equipped army to do this with. Oh, I've actually got to fight the right too. See, I only created enough for the left. I thought that's all we were doing here. So, all right, let's see how this goes. Not even putting anybody in on the right side. Let's go ahead and pause this. Oh, I forgot I was in windowed mode here. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I think I was trying to do something. We'll fix that up right now. There we go. Alright, so this is more than enough to defend Marye's Heights with, I'm sure. But I definitely don't want farmers on the front lines. So let's get Foreman into that spot. We'll get Otis up into this spot. Our artillery's all pretty well ready to go, I think. Although I want to get these smoothbores up here closer and move the 10-pounders back. Hurry, 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 Hawkins. I want to get you on the front, too. Pull Grigsby back. Okay. We're definitely going to have to send some units over to defend the left. Or my right, I guess it is. The Union left. Better tell these guys to run too. Obviously, he's got a huge advantage. He outnumbers me 2-1, but I'm expecting casualties to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 10-1. So, at least that's my goal. He's just out of my range right here. I'll send Bear over this way too. 6 hours this fight goes on for. My goodness, we're going to be doing some fast forwarding on this for sure. In fact, I will do that right now, just while we let things unfold a little bit. Alright, let's get Grigsby over here on the flank. I'm going to do the same with Bear, I think. Doesn't appear to be going too much over to my left right now. So Terrell, yeah, it's about 10-1 casualties right now there. Some of these guys are just out of my firing range, which is making it difficult. But it's kind of cool to do it this way because you get to build your own custom army just for the one battle. So it's fun to kind of play around with that a little bit. 24 pounders have already caused 152 casualties. I'm going to move Denison's battery up. Alright, he is shifting at least one brigade over here, but we're sending Reed over to deal with that. This is my main area of concern, is that he's going to shift around on the right, and I've only got 2 brigades with farmer rifles over there, plus this one that I'm shifting. Alright, here comes the first melee attack. Should be easily routed. A lot of troops coming at me. Alright, Hector's holding his own even with his very weak weapons that he has over here. He's shifting a bunch more over this way though. He's going to try to get around me over here. That makes sense. Alright, we'll just go ahead and watch this for a few minutes. We'll fast forward. Alright, it's getting pretty crazy here. A lot of units. Of course, being outnumbered 2-1 will do that to you. Let's see if I can get Bear up here and maybe get a little more fire going before more units get into position. Alright, hang right there, Bear. Don't go any further. I just want to be able to put some additional fire on Ferrero. Alright, they're still trying to go at my center here. Come on, Denison, let's see some good canister fire. So that's Maher right there. That's the Irish Brigade getting just torn to pieces. Wow. Almost feel bad for the Irish boys. Almost. Gotta be careful here. Grigsby's gonna get chewed up. He's a small brigade as it is. Alright, I think I can probably shift another brigade over here. Even with farmers, they're holding their own pretty well. Back Bear up a little bit. Alright, look at this. Caldwell, what are you thinking, dude? Still 5 hours to go. That's a long time to be fighting. He's working really hard at getting around my flank. Alright, let's look at the casualties so far. He's already lost almost 8,000 men. I've only lost just over 1,000. So we'll take 8-1 casualties. My right flank's my main concern, especially supply, once they've been fighting for a while. Here comes another attack. More coming at my left there. Nothing I'm the least bit worried about. This battle's going to shift more and more to the right, I think. Oh man, these 24 pounders, there's only 8 of them, but they've already caused almost 900 casualties. Wish I could have had some more of those. Peabody, he's got 14 6-pounder smoothbores, and they've got 500 kills, but they're running low on ammo now. I don't have a lot of supply, just because I knew that I would have built-in supply here on Marye's Heights. I wasn't planning for the fact that I'd have to defend the right, and that's where supply is an issue. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring Bear in, have him take this position. I'm going to shift Ector out so he can go get resupplied. I've pretty well shattered all his attacks there. Oh boy. I spoke too soon. Terrell just got routed. Let's bring Schweitzer over this way for support. I'm going to bring Roberts over too. I'm doing okay. Alright, we're about halfway through this thing. Roberts has been resupplied, so we're going to bring him back over now. As long as he doesn't press this on my right flank, I'll be okay. Man, just getting pummeled over here on this right. Maybe what we need some more artillery over here. A lot of units here, but I think I'm holding my own all right. Alright, so maybe having this artillery in here is going to help. So I'm starting to shatter some units. Really nothing to worry about over here. Let's go get these this artillery resupplied. Alright, casualties now. He's lost 16,000 men. I've lost about 3,000. It's about 5-1 on the casualties. That should be enough to win, even outnumbered 2-1. Because he had me outnumbered 2-1, and now he's only got me, instead of a 30,000 man advantage, it's down to about an 18,000 man advantage. I'm really surprised he's not trying to press this on my right. I don't know where the supplies are coming from, but these guys are staying completely supplied. There must be some around here somewhere that I'm not seeing. 'Cause every time they fire, they immediately get resupplied. However, Bayer, different story. All right, I think we're solid here. I don't think there's anything to worry about. 2 more hours to go. Just gotta watch supply at this point. These guys and their farmers got 1,500 kills and 330 deaths. That's outstanding. So I mostly did this battle just so it gave me an excuse to go over some of the things in the upgrade in the latest patch for the game 0.80. So the game is nearing completion. There is now at least a completion for the campaign. So I'll get to that in the next couple of days here. I'll push through my Confederate and Union campaigns to the end so you can see how those go. But I'd say this one's pretty well sewn up. I don't think there are going to be any surprises at this point. His 30,000 man advantage is down to 15,500. So Mary's Heights is about as easy as it could possibly get in terms of tactics. You just got to play good defense, basically. Alright, so I won't make you watch all the rest of the shooting. We'll just skip this one to the end here. Alright, we're down to the last few minutes here. He did just make a desperate charge with Warren's brigade right up the middle, which quickly got repulsed. But this is going to be it for this custom battle of Mary's Heights. He never really got close. Never really even tried with a lot of these units on his left. So there we have it. 4,700 casualties on my side, about 20,000 on his side. And of course, none of this particularly matters, but I am curious to see who had the most kills. That would be Terrell's brigade, which started out with 1,500 men and still killed 2,700 with a loss of 500. So there you have it. There's your update on the latest patch, and we'll start playing the campaign again to play it through. Hopefully be able to capture Richmond as the Union, capture Washington as the Confederacy. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any specific questions about anything or specific requests of things you want to see, just let me know, and I'll try to make that happen. In the meantime, check out some of my other videos. I got some new things that I've been playing, so hopefully you like it. Thank you, as always, for all of you who've been subscribing. I've had something like 30 new subscribers in the last 4 days. That's awesome. I hope that trend continues. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you. We'll see you again.